Here's how you wind a skein of yarn into a ball if you don't have a yarn winder and a swift. So first, you undo the skein. I'm using a chair, and so the skein is held together with like little strings of yarn. So you want to carefully cut those off. Right, there's one. You can also lay the yarn on your knees and do this, but I don't advise doing it if you have a lot of yarn to wind, because if you have to stand up, sometimes the yarn can get tangled. All right. So I found the end and I'm just unwinding it, giving myself some to work with here. And then I like to wind the yarn around my 4 fingers loosely, and I kind of do this hula hoop motion, and I wind it maybe 30 times around my fingers. Don't do it tightly, don't lose your blood circulation here. Okay, then I pinch and adjust, and I keep winding again at about a 90-degree angle to the original yarn winding. And this time it's actually around my thumb and my 3 fingers, like that. But the idea is always to keep your fingers in there so that when you pull your fingers out, you're giving the yarn a little space to breathe. I know some people who wind their balls of yarn very tightly. So now I'm removing it and adjusting a little bit and winding around my fingers again. I know some people who wind their balls of yarn very tightly, and then when you get to that inner part of the ball, the yarn can crimp, and then that's no good. And then when you wind a ball of yarn like this, I like to put it in a yarn bowl when I am knitting with it or crocheting with it, because you're taking the end of the yarn from the outside of the ball, and then the ball can kind of move and dance around and fall on the floor, and it can get dirty. So that is why God invented yarn bowls.